Goeiemôre aan al ons kykers en ons lesers. Baie welkom by hierdie week se uitgawe van ons nuusbulletin. Ons gaan dit kort en bondig hou want dit is 'n bedrywige week en joernaliste word ons aan hulle lesenaars vasgeketting. So ons word net uitgelaat vir so klein bietjie om net gou met julle te gesels. Hallo Waldi.
Good morning Christel, good morning viewers and readers. Yes, new week, Wednesday again, and we are still in the run for the World Cup trophy. Good news for us. Christel will talk more about that later on. I will kick off this week perhaps with something of a good news story. After more than a year, Rustenburg municipality has finally appointed a new permanent municipal manager. Permanent, that is, in reference to his 5-year contract, but we say permanent because over the last 6 months, years in fact, Rustenburg's municipal manager's affairs was left to the acting municipal manager, who acted in the capacity for 6 months longer than he was legally obliged to do. Nonetheless, better late than never, we have a new municipal manager, and in our viewpoint this week, our main article of the week, we are making out the case that there's a lot of hard work awaiting the new municipal manager. Rustenburg consumers will agree that the city almost appears to be falling to collapse in pieces. There's so much work to do, there's so much broken infrastructure, there's so many services lacking that it is unbelievable. The municipal manager will have his work cut out for him indeed.
Ja, ons het so ruk terug, so 2 weke gelede het ons vir lesers in ons weeklikse meningsopname wat op Facebook gedoen word gevra wat hulle dink van die stand van dienslewering in Rustenburg. En 98% van mense het gesê dat hulle voel Rustenburg is op die randjie van totale ineenstorting. So ek is bly dis nie ek wat hierdie stoel moet inneem nie, want ek weet nie of enige menslike gewone mens in staat is om in 5 jaar 'n ommekeer te bewerkstellig nie, maar kom ons hoop.
Christel, 5 years is a long time. He actually has less than a few months because the ANC would wish to have it ready for the run-up to the elections next year. So how they're going to manage that, we will have to see. We wish them well.
Maar jy sien, daar gebeur mos wonderwerke net so voor 'n verkiesing. Mense staan op uit die dood uit omtrent daarvoor. Ons praat dan ook vandag oor Jobshimankane Hospitaal wat 'n nuwe of nog 'n grondverskuivende operasie gedoen het, en dit is goeie nuus vir mense wat afhanklik is van die van die staat vir mediese sorg. Hulle het 'n ongelooflike operasie gedoen vir public health om 'n man se bene te red. En so lees die storie van Dr. Wally op ons bladsy 5 van hierdie week. Ek moet nie eens kyk en ek het nie my bril op, so ek kan nie tot daar sien nie. Dis hoekom ek moet loer. So ja, dit is regtig goeie nuus, en dit is nou die 3de keer hierdie jaar wat Jobshimankane Hospitaal grense verskuif met die dienste wat hulle vir mense wat van staatshulp afhanklik is doen.
Groundbreaking indeed, especially for a state hospital, for a government hospital. Very good work. Christel, on the same page, everybody probably knows, nature lovers especially, it's Park Mahala Week, which means if you want to visit any park, game reserve of Northwest Parks Board for this entire week, it's Mahala, it's for free. You can take your family, your kids. You can go alone, you can cycle, you can jog, you can walk. You may not take your dog. You can go in for free and enjoy nature at all Northwest Parks Board's facilities throughout the province. We have some photos taken early on Sunday morning, in fact, of the personnel and councillors and management of Kashwani Nature Reserve on Sunday morning, shortly before the gates were flung open and people were allowed in.
Dan gesels ons ook oor die polisie wat nou onlangs, die Marikana polisie, wat 'n muur opgerig het om hulle oudlede wat 'n verskil in die gemeenskap gemaak het, te vereer. Want mense is baie maklik om altyd klippe te gooi, maar mense vergeet soms, of baie keer, dat 'n polisieman elke oggend sy werk toe gaan, dan weet hy, daar's 'n 50-50% kans dat hy nie gaan huis toe gaan nie. Ek kom uit 'n polisiefamilie uit, ek weet dit maar net te goed, dat daar is mense wat hulle lewens elke dag op die spel plaas en wat ons nie eens van weet nie. So dis 'n baie mooi gebaar van hulle om hierdie oud polisiemanne te verewig in die herinnering van die gemeenskap. Al was hulle mooi funksie gewees, so ons het al die inligting daaroor op bladsy 3. Dan ook op bladsy 3, Implats hier is nou mos nou al bekend dat hulle 'n verskil in die gemeenskap maak wat hulle dien, en hulle het nou hulle eerste vroulike, ek gaan nou maar die Engelse woord gebruik,
Ja,
'n drill operator,
rock drill
operator met hydrokrag gereedskap. Sy is die eerste.
in Suid-Afrika.
Ja. So ons vereer haar ook. Dis nou nie meer vroue maand nie, maar dit moet ons maar sommer vroue jaar wees. So dis ook op bladsy 3, en ons vertel van wie gaan die Royal Bafokeng Platinum Limited se hoof wees. Dis mos nou die nuwe entiteit wat geskep is of in werking kom nadat Implats nou Royal Bafokeng gaan inkorporeer by hulle bedrywighede.
On our page for obituaries, tributes are still pouring in for the late Mangosuthu Budulezi, who has passed away at the age of 95 years on, I think it was Saturday morning, yes. We have a very short story and a message from the Budulezi family. Indeed, someone who has made a change, a difference in South African politics since the democratic process began. Well before 1994 in South Africa. Christel, I'm going to conclude, if I may, with this weekend, the past weekend, saw the annual Barshak Academy, Rustenburg High School Sports Day Fiesta at the premises of Barshak Academy. There was competition in hockey, in netball and cricket, and usually there's rugby as well, but this year this was omitted because of difficulties in securing the participation of all former players and members and interested persons, but this will definitely go ahead once again next year. So this year no rugby, but netball, cricket and hockey. It was a great day of sports, of sportsmanship, and of enjoying each other's company. On this day, the scores of the individual games had very little meaning. It was a game purely aimed at sportsmanship and building relations as well as fundraising. And I'm going to conclude with the following. If you are getting a little bit hungry today for this cold weather that we're having again, it was indeed a very cold summer, it seems.
Short.
If you need something to warm you up, in our regular cooking page every week, we have a pleasant surprise. Susan Sillier and her sister Melindy van Rooyen.
Well, okay.
Again,
Dis hoekom sy so lekker kos kan maak.
they have cooked up a storm in our What's Cooking column this week. They've prepared a wonderful chicken dish with vegetables and a wonderful aardappels, soos die boere sê, aardappels. So the whole method here is explained, how to do it, how to go about, and she has made this in an air fryer. So yeah, if you get home today, it's still a little bit misty, cold, rainy. If you've got an air fryer, this is a wonderful idea to prepare for the start of this weekend with rugby on the program. And with that, I'm saying goodbye, and I'm leaving you in the company of Christel.
Ja, Susan Selye ken die mense natuurlik as die misdaadverslaggewer by die Beeld en ook as skrywer van Huis van Gruwels en die Stella Moorde. So kom ons kyk of sy kan so goed kook soos wat sy kan skryf ook. En dan 'n rugbywedstryd waar die telling beslis getel het, was die afgelope naweek toe die Springbokke die skotte getakel het. En mens kon jouself vergewe het as jy gedink het jy's terug in die 70s en jy's by 'n lekker disco, want Rassie het sy ligte ingespan. Hierdie naweek gaan hulle die Roemeniërs stakel, en net omdat hulle 'n verskriklike pak gekry het, moet die Springbokke hulle waarskynlik nie onderskat nie, want daar's niks so gevaarlik soos mense wat niks het om te verloor nie. So kom ons hou duim vas vir die Springbokke hierdie Sondag 3 uur. Dan moet jy klaar jou middagslaapie in hê, want jy gaan nie 'n oog toe kan maak daarna nie. En dan is ek ook klaar vir hierdie week.
People, until next week, same time, same place.